A full-body portrait of a shy Japanese child aged 12, walking along a moss-lined forest path beside a weathered wooden farmhouse at dawn. Soft watercolor painterly style, warm natural lighting.
Of course, if you come to ChatGPT and go ahead and paste this prompt and ask for the story to be given in segment, within few seconds ChatGPT is going to generate a full story that you're going to be using for whatever you're doing. And then if you use the same story over here and come back to Wix, just copy the first segment over here and head back to Wix, paste it over here itself, and then send. Now you can go ahead and select the aspect ratio you want. You can select the time frame and the setting. You just hit it, and within a few seconds Wix begins to generate characters for your story for you. If I generated this for you, you can still go ahead the same traditional way, copy the second prompt again and go back to Wix and still do this, guys. So if I am doing this method right that I'm showing you right here, then I am not achieving the main purpose of the video, because I actually said I'm going to show you exactly how you can create your whole scenes in just one click. So you can see we are creating our scenes traditionally, and there is something that is common right here. They are not consistent, and this is where the whole trick comes in. This is where most creators fail in video generation, because the consistency is another hook that we cannot ignore. So in this video I will show you exactly how you can do this. So first of all, to achieve this with the same story, we're going to be keeping everything consistent, but then in a more light way. Come over here and search for Auto Whisk. You search for Auto Whisk and you can see Auto Whisk Chrome extension. Go ahead and open the Auto Whisk Chrome extension. There's a multi-version automator for Wix AI, and then add to Chrome. So we are going to be adding this to our Chrome extension. Now the normal way, this has just generated another image for us. So we go ahead and add this and then head back to the Wix Lab, the Google Wix Labs, and then open our extension. Now this extension only opens when you are particularly the Google Wix platform. So go ahead and change the language to your preferred one. I'm using English, and there are two versions we're going to be using. I'm going to be using this classic version over here. So we have a prompt box that you can put everything inside, and it will begin to work for you. Your settings are already good because you don't need any settings. So to eliminate this stuff and keep our work consistent, I will show you exactly what you need to do. So everything being set right here, let us go back to ChatGPT and then copy the whole story we use. Like I say, you're going to be creating everything in one blow. So copy it and then head back to Wix Lab and paste it. One thing you are supposed to pay attention to and be very careful. See every break as a new scene, like from here to here a new scene, from here to here a new scene. So it's going to be creating as much as this. So we have uploaded our prompt and then we hit up with the smash. It's going to ask you whether you want a new project or run on this project. Click on new project and automatically it will open the first page for you and start your generation. And like I said, everything will come in one blow and the creation has started. Now you can see we have multiple creation. Now the fun fact about this whole stuff is that it automatically downloads to your laptop or your phone, and you can see it's already downloading the generated image for me. So you can see everything is processing. So you can see the processing attempt over here is because of 2/45. So we have 45 images that are going to be generated within one blow. Now there is something that we need to go ahead and still understand about this. Like I said, if you have something very, very large and you want to upload this, there is something you should take note of. All our images are generating, but there is still a problem that most creators face that we must solve to get it right. That is called consistency. None of this is consistent over here, and I will prove that to you when it starts generating images of human in the generation. So let us wait for this to generate plus human image, then I will show you the lack of consistency, and I will show you exactly how you can go ahead and achieve your consistency using this. Okay, you can see the generation is still ongoing. Now like I said, there is lack of character consistency in this, you can see, and we are going to be correcting this right now. So to eliminate this inconsistency and keep everything consistent, first of all, use this character prompt, paste it over here. ChatGPT will generate a professional character prompt that we're going to be using for our video. So copy the first one over here and then head back to Wix, paste it and generate. So we're going to be generating our first character. Now this is the first step of trying to keep everything consistent and let our story have a Ghibli style flow. Alright, so this is the first character over here. So open this arrow over here and then carry the first one and paste it. So we have pasted this, and make sure after that's uploaded you go ahead and uncheck it. So let us come over here and copy the second character prompt over here and then head back to Wix. Always uncheck this before generating the second prompt. Go ahead and then paste the second prompt and still generate, guys. So it takes few seconds before every generation is completed. Always have that in mind, and I will show you the reason why we need this scene. It's called the scene. This is the subject and this is the scene. Now this is the second one over here. We are taking this as well and we are pasting it. Always remember to uncheck. It's important for you to uncheck because there's a reason. Now you need to pay attention to every small details, because if you lose any details, then you ain't gonna get this correctly. So after this, uncheck it and then move to the next step. So after generating everything, we have what is called the style reference image. So let us go ahead and paste this and then generate a style reference image. And remember, your whole file is there, your whole images and characters are already made available. So the style reference image has been also generated. So let us go ahead and drag this and paste into the style reference image. Now that we have everything here, we are going to go ahead and check on this and open our extension. Now Auto Whisk is going to now run everything from the beginning. Alright, so after checking everything, you go ahead and click on run on this project. So this time Auto Whisk start generating everything with your instructed images and the automatic downloading process. Let us see what it gives us, and boom, we can see what I'm talking about. The first two characters are now consistent, and on everything is going to be consistent from now henceforth. This is how you can max everything, give everything in one blow, and keep the consistency and the quality flowing massively well. You can see the characters are now consistent across all the scenes. So after all these things are generated, I will show you the next tweak at which you can get our video finalized. There is something that is super amazing about this. It also go ahead to save it according to the number, and this makes editing super easy, guys. So the next stuff you need to do right now is to go ahead with the voiceover, what we called Google AI Studio. So when you click on Google AI Studio, the first one, just click on it and it's going to be taking us to our AI Studio right here. So got it, Gemini, and I'm going to be using this single speaker. So there are some settings we need to do here and select voices. For this tutorial, I'll be using this particular voice. I have a voice in mind. I'll be using this because it has a deep tone and is always amazing for tutorial use. So we need to go ahead and get our voiceover script. Come to ChatGPT over here, paste this prompt and then hit. ChatGPT will give us 100% natural human voiceover that will sound 100% like exactly what we need it to generate it from the beginning. Alright, so ChatGPT has given us, so I'll just ask you to remove the natural pulses and everything. You just go ahead and place it over here and then do some adjustment. Alright, so after that, give it a style instruction, reading a calm, intimate storytelling scene with gentle, warm, natural process, build emotion slowly, soft and reflective, then softly deepen with quiet and cinematic restraint. So we have our whole script and our whole voice here. So just simply click on the run and it will start the generation as expected. Alright, so we have our audio generated. Let's preview it.
A full-body portrait of a shy Japanese child aged 12, walking along a moss-lined forest path beside a wet...
Okay, that's amazing. So we now have our voiceover ready and we still have our full image generation. The next step is going on with the editing. So we're going to be using CapCut for this project over here, and let us start. I'll be using the web version of CapCut to get everything to the latest update right now. I'll hit a new video and first of all go ahead and upload the images that we generated. So I have imported my images. As you can see, about 50 images over here, added the voiceover made right there. Let me preview it for a few seconds so you can listen to it.
A full-body portrait of...
That is the voiceover we use. So the next step is to go ahead and use transitions to keep it and give it a smooth change. Alright, so I would be using a flash. I'll be using a mix transition over here, and I'll be keeping it on a 0.5 seconds. So get this across all the script. Alright, so you do this manually, guys. So sometimes it is also good to add some zoom effects. Give zoom effects for this to give it a action and a cinematic flow across all through the scene. So we are adding it. Alright, so you can go ahead and download it after you have done all this. This is how you can get your story. So the next step is to go ahead and export over here and then click on download, and immediately you name your file. Alright, so you can see the quality and everything is good, and then you can go ahead with the exporting, and it's exporting really fast, guys. So next step, if you want to use this on a more lively stuff, you don't want to keep it on a static image. Alright, so you can see we have done that. Now to use the Gemini and get our videos, this is really optional. If you want to do it, it's basically your choice. So you can go ahead and come back to ChatGPT and paste this video prompt right here and hit it. Now ChatGPT will arrange everything sequentially for you from the beginning to the start. So we have a full video prompt that we are going to be using for our editing right now. So the first step is to go ahead to scene 1, copy the video prompt over here, come back to the imagine button and then click on this. So let us go to your files. We need to upload our file and head on to Wix. So use the first image. Now we have, like I said, we have a lot of them over here. Then open and paste the image instruction, guys. So we have the first one, paste the first scene, customization over here and hit it. Within a few seconds, Grok generates videos for you, and if you hit the Grok daily limit, you can also go ahead and use another image to reset your limit for the day. And Grok has a very large limit because I've honestly never crossed the whole usage duration. Alright, so you can see the first scene has been created. Same as well, you can still go ahead and use the second scene. So you copy the second video prompt over here and let's get it started. So we're going to be doing this one, and this is 100% optional, but if you care about retention and watch time, then this is for you. Okay, let us customize what we want our video to do and then hit up with the generate button. Alright, so our second scene has been generated. Let us preview this. You can see the detail about everything, the low air, the hair, the leaves, and the water, and everything is 100% cinematic. So if you do this across, you don't have to use the pictures. You can use the stuff and then go to your editor, join it together, and everything will be done. This is basically how to keep your content and your videos consistent and also generate using one click, using just simply text to video, and everything is done totally for free. I paid no button, I hit no paid button. If you enjoyed the video generally, please help me like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell for more updates. See you all next time.